Steve Bannon at CPAC did a Nazi salute right here. We'll listen in a second, but Nick Fuentes, of all people, white nationalist, full-blown neo-Nazi Nick Fuentes, had something to say about Bannon doing the Nazi salute.
This was some sick. Bannon gets up there and says, I think Trump's going to run in 28. He goes, we want Trump. And then he throws up a straight up Roman salute. It's getting a little uncomfortable even for me. Even I'm starting to feel like that guy in the picture that wouldn't hail Hitler.
If you're unfamiliar, that's actually kind of funny. This is what he's talking about. This famous old picture. One guy in a sea of others that wouldn't do it. A dude's name was August Landmesser is his name. Anyway, one more thing to note here. The Roman salute is the Nazi salute. Romans never did that salute. I don't know why people call it the Roman salute. It's the Nazi salute. It's the Bellamy salute, if you prefer. I feel like it's kind of trying to normalize the salute a little bit by calling it the Roman salute. Anyway, listen to what Bannon did here. This is his appearance at CPAC.
The only way that they win is we retreat, and we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight.
Throws it up.
Amen.
He throws it up and people cheer. And Bannon is actually a Nazi, like actually really a Nazi, not pretending, not trolling. He actually believes this stuff.
Amen.
Yeah, I read a book a while back called The Turner Diaries, and it basically moves you from... It's written as though it's their diary entries by a guy named Earl Turner, and it brings you from a standard Republican of today, where he's upset about how black people are treated better than white people, all this other stupid, you know how it is. And he moves from there all the way to full-blown genocide against the black community and Mexicans and others, non-white people in America, like full-blown Holocaust. Starts talking about how Hitler was doing the right thing and everything, the whole nine. Bannon, it seems to me, is very much there. If I had to guess, I would say he is a fan of the Turner Diaries. I did a whole breakdown of the Turner Diaries, by the way, on my main channel, I believe, if you're curious about it. Anyway, keep listening to Fuentes talk about Bannon giving this salute, because there's more to the video.
It's even getting a little uncomfortable, and I'm saying that, you know? And I was writing policy memos for Supreme Leader Kanye West, okay? I was writing policy papers based on Hitler's policies for Supreme Leader Ye. And
you know what's funny about this? I mean, funny, you know, more sad than funny, but ironic maybe. Hitler wrote policy papers based on America's race laws about how people were segregated. They weren't allowed to go to school together. They weren't allowed to get married and all that other stuff. They weren't allowed to have children if they were like black and white. Hitler based the Nuremberg laws on that. And here we are on the other side of it. Nick Fuentes writing policy papers based on Hitler's policy, based on America's policy from the 1800s.
It's getting even a little excessive for me. Bannon goes up there and he's like, Trump is our guy in 28. Person like that only comes around twice in a country's history. We want Trump. And then a straight up salute. Even me, I'm kind of looking around like, is everyone see that? Is everyone rocking with this?
Okay, that's kind of funny. But yeah, he is a full-blown Nazi. Nick Fuentes is. And so is Bannon. He isn't uncomfortable with it. He's excited for it, in all seriousness. Now, speaking of Kanye West, since he mentioned him, I was kind of perusing the twit as I do, and I came across Kari Lake talking about Kanye West. You know Kari Lake? She ran for governor of Arizona, lost, refused to give it up, and is now the leader of Voice of America. It's a broadcast, like a state-run broadcast. Basically, she's a state propagandist for the United States. Yeah, well, she had a conversation with somebody about Kanye West.
I don't know enough about him to even throw a word out. I mean, rapper.
Really? You don't know anything about Kanye West? Nothing? All you know about him is rapper? Okay. We'll see how that holds up as we go.
I did buy his Christian album though, and I thought
Jesus is King.
Yeah, I thought that was really impressive. I wanted to support that when he said he was going to do rap music that preached the word of the Lord. I thought that's worthy of my hard-earned money, and I.
Okay, interesting. So you were aware that he released an album about Jesus, but at the exact same time that was happening, that he released that album, you are unaware that he professed his love for Hitler? I mean, that's kind of a defining quality of the guy, right?
I mean, just because you're in love with the design, you're a designer. Can we just kind of say, like, you like the uniforms, but that's about it?
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler. A lot of things.
I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than that.
I think it's awesome for a presidential campaign.
Yeah?
To have someone that's honest, that understands the state of the world, and that's ready to listen to what the American people need.
But Hitler's got a pretty bad reputation.
Well, who made that reputation? That was made by Jewish people.
Well, the murdering Jews was a pretty big part of his bad reputation.
Yeah, but some of it's incorrect.
No, it's not. This is who Kari Lake is promoting.
Also, the Holocaust is not the only Holocaust. So for them to take that and claim, we have abortion right now.
Oh my God. Anyway, the point is, that's what Kanye West is famous for, saying he loves Hitler. You're telling me that all you know about him is that he's a rapper? I mean, I know more, actually, that he also released a Christian album. Doesn't stop there.
Hard-earned money, and I bought that.
I love it.
I think everyone, even people, when we make mistakes.
Oh, so you know that he made a mistake, is what you're saying. I thought you didn't know anything about him. What mistake did he make, Kari Lake? She's aware that he, quote-unquote, made a mistake, except he doesn't view it as a mistake. To this day, today, he's tweeting about how he's a Nazi. He's wearing a swastika. Even worse than that, he bought a Super Bowl ad for like $12 million or something like that, but he's got it. Here you go. Super Bowl ad.
So what's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone. Go to Yeezy.com.
You want to know what happens when you went to Yeezy.com? He's selling t-shirts with swastikas on them. You know, it's too risky to pull this up on stream. Let me just... So the Super Bowl runs an ad for his store, Yeezy, where he was selling swastika shirts. And Shopify, who he uses, like the platform he used to like sell this stuff, shut down his account because they don't want to be associated with all that. And now he's got Yeezy stores coming soon up. So one more time, Kari Lake, what mistake did he make exactly? Because he doesn't think he's made any mistakes. You forgive mistakes, but I imagine as a Christian, only when they acknowledge it, right?
Love it. I love it.
I think everyone, even people, when we make mistakes, we're all redeemable. And I really respected when he was willing to show up during President Trump's first term, show up to the White House. He put his MAGA hat on. That took courage back then, especially for somebody in Hollywood. You know how hard that was? So I actually respected that. I respected that a lot about him.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting human being, Kari Lake is, to say some shit like that. To forgive a mistake that the dude doesn't even view as a mistake, which is to say loving Hitler. What is wrong with you, Kari Lake? He is literally basing his policy positions on Hitler's policies, right? Like Nick Fuentes said, the point is, we are going down a dark Nazi rabbit hole right now, guys. What is happening? It's even making the Nazis uncomfortable.
Trump's going to run in 28. He goes, we want Trump. And then he throws up a straight up.
Anyway, tell me what you think about it in the comments. Absolutely wild.